Welcome to Daniel Daily. Here at Daniel Daily, we carefully share the most inspiring messages, entertaining and informative content for you to enjoy. And our goal is to bring you the best while we respect the original creators.
Why are you calling me, sir? He said, my wife screamed from the dream, hey! And I, Mama, and she was dead. I said, your wife is dead. He said, sir, my wife is dead. And I wrapped her. I carried her on my head over 3 miles. And I laid her in front of the altar where you preach. I told my wife, I said, I'm on my way to the crusade ground. My wife said, this is 2 a.m. I said, well, you didn't hear what he said. His wife is dead. And he could have access through service. You remember what the wife of the young prophet in 2 Kings chapter 4 said to Elisha? He said, thy servant, my husband. Access through service. He said, your servant, my husband. The way I could. Now there cried a certain woman of the wives of the sons of the prophets of Elisha, saying, thy servant, my husband. The discussion here now, on another day, I will talk about him being my husband first. But what is at stake now is that he was your servant. He served you till he died. He never chose, he never stole offering. He obeyed. He said, your servant did fear the Lord. That's the report card. Access through service. So I got there. I saw the woman was wrapped in the wrapper with which she slept. They used that wrapper to wrap her, and they put her in front of the altar. They've trekked 3 miles. I wanted to pray. I didn't know what to say because I've never seen this type of thing before. And sometimes we face very intimidating circumstances and there is nowhere to hide. On a critical day when your call is being called upon, may your call answer. So I asked, what's her name? They wanted to announce Alice, Mary, Elizabeth. I said, no. I'm seeing home hand. What's her native name? The name they call her in the village. The husband said, Omolehin. I said, okay. So I put my mouth in the ear. I knelt down by the woman, put my hand and said, Omolehin! Then she turned and said, sir. I said, stand up. As she was getting up, the wrapper was losing. Then she used her hand to gather this, and I knew she was conscious. I took her by the hand. We were walking through the crusade ground. Initially, she was not stable, but when I saw that she was stable, I dropped the hand. And as I dropped the hand didn't go down. The hand went up. I was saying, thank you, Jesus. And I asked that we should pray before we go. 4 men brought her. I said, Omolehin, you pray. She said she had a dream. All the people who have died in their village many years ago, they were standing together. And there was a stream in between. And she was across the stream. And the leader among the dead was saying, come over here. Show God, come over here. I said, come over here. And she answered them and said, I cannot come to you. You are dead. You are dead people. And their leader crossed the river and carried her and was going away. And suddenly, I appeared and I asked him, where are you carrying my member to? Put her down. The role of a shepherd and the authority of the shepherd over his sheep. Where he was to pass, I put hand like this. I said, no, put my member down. And when he refused to put my member down, two of us entered into a fight. And the fight was ongoing, till she heard me call her. And she answered. David reported, he said, on my father's farm, a lion came to carry sheep. And I said, you don't come here to carry, don't come and steal sheep here. You have antelopes, you have buffaloes, you have all kinds of beasts, reindeer beasts. They're all for you in the bush there. I've never come there to contend with you over your allocation. Leave us here. Now, he said, when the lion carried the lamb, he also hold it. There is the authority of the shepherd over the sheep. He said, when he rose up against me, he said, I smote him with bare hand. The bare hand of a shepherd on the day of defending the sheep is like a bomb. And he killed it. And it was as if a bear did not know the story of that farm, that you don't go there to steal sheep. And then a bear came on another day and strolled in the air and thought that this is where you come and steal sheep. He said, I stopped him. Do you know what is happening here tonight? I am here to stand as a shepherd. All those who have carried you and you are hanging their teeth, I will command them to put you down. Yeah. Listen, there will be a spiritual warfare in this place tonight. This place will soon turn to a battleground. You will be restored. You will be delivered. You will soon be healed. But let me go back to my point. And my point is, when he called me and said, my wife is dead, and I wrap her and I lay her in front of the altar where you preach, and I ask, what do you do for God in the church here? If he answered me and said, I joined the church in 19... Remind me when Lord Lugard came to Nigeria. I joined the church in 1980. Bros, what do you do in the church? If he answered and said he used to give offering, I am most likely going to say, you don't know the way to teaching hospital? Carry your wife, go to the teaching hospital, a pastor will meet you there. Then I'll go and check the roster, the pastor on duty. But when he told me what he was doing in the church and the risk he took to defend his unit, If I refuse to go, I will not be able to sleep. What do you do in the church to gain access through service? In Luke chapter 7, a certain centurion whose servant was sick sent the leaders, the elders,